Happy Thursday. Thanks for clicking to WYTV.com. I'm meteorologist Ryan Halicki. We're continuing to watch for showers and thunderstorms on what's been an unsettled pattern, really something we've been dealing with for several weeks, it seems. The next few days, rain chances are still a little elevated, primarily afternoon and evening. Showers and storms. The pattern will start to shift Monday, and we got to talk about a tropical system that could have impacts on our Tuesday and Wednesday forecast. So let's walk through what's going on here for our Thursday evening. A frontal boundaries draped across the region. It's not going to move very much, and that will be a focal point for additional showers and storms trying to develop. We've lucked out on our Thursday rather, with rain and storms just to our west. A little bit of a better chance to see those firing up over parts of the valley on your Friday. Now, this is the excessive rainfall outlook for Friday, and you notice we're highlighted in that. What this is showing you is areas where the potential for flash flooding is a little elevated, even though it doesn't include all of our counties. What I'll be watching for going through Friday are storms that can pop up. Any will be able to produce very heavy rainfall, and there's not going to be a lot of movement in the storms that develop, which is going to enhance that chance for seeing pockets of localized flooding occur. So while overnight there's not much activity except for some patchy fog, as we go through tomorrow, we start the morning in the upper 60s to around 70. Patchy fog possible there, and we'll look for that sun heating things up as we go further into the morning. By noon, we'll start watching for these hit or miss variety downpours and storms, and any of those have the potential to produce very heavy rain. You see, as they kind of fire up here, they don't move very much. They kind of rain themselves out. It's that style of storms that we're looking for. So if you get stuck under one, well, you could have heavy rain coming down for a little bit, causing that enhanced chance for flooding. We also are going to be watching into the evening as we come up on high school football time. You notice there are still some downpours and storms spotted about the region. Now, I don't expect the threat for rain to be widespread at that time. It should be starting to wind down as we get closer to sunset, but I can't rule out a couple of isolated showers or storms primarily during kickoff and then waning as we head further into the evening. So a good idea to bring the rain gear with you. You might want to carry the poncho, the umbrella, or bring a towel to wipe down the bleachers in case you encounter one of those. As we go through Friday night, though, well, we have a chance for an overnight shower in place. Most of our night looking fairly quiet. Heading into Saturday, similar setup. The morning, more dry. The afternoon, that risk for spotty showers and storms coming up as the temperatures heat up. We'll have highs in the upper 80s. Heat indices in the mid 90s possible, and as we go through Saturday evening, once we get closer to sunset, a lot of that wet weather starts to fade out for us, though I can't completely rule out again Saturday night an isolated downpour or thunderstorm. Now, I also want to talk about quickly another feature that I'm watching. As of this Thursday evening, Tropical Storm Ida has been named, and it's formed just to the southwest of Jamaica. This system has been we've been watching this for the last several days. Here's why we're talking about it. Number one, its forecast takes it to making a landfall along the Gulf Coast, potentially as a major hurricane sometime late this weekend. Now, as that moves inland, this is going to pull in a lot of tropical moisture, and it starts moving off toward the north. So this will have two impacts on our forecast. Number one, it's going to try and slow down that cold front that I'm watching for arriving on Monday, which keeps rain in the forecast potentially into your Tuesday. But we also have to watch where this storm system goes once it moves further inland. Most of the data starting to come into agreement, taking it on a more easterly turn. This is the best case scenario for us, is that keeps that heavier tropical moisture to our south. It allows that front to pass through. This would result in drier weather around for Wednesday. However, if it does take this more northerly jog, that's going to pull that tropical moisture into our region. It sends us a lot of clouds. We'd be watching for that on Wednesday, giving us the chance for showers. So I'm putting that chance in for rain on Wednesday. There will be adjustments being made to the forecast Tuesday and Wednesday. You're going to want to stay updated on that as we head into next week. Next 24 hours, no changes to the hassle factors. Heat, humidity, downpours, and elevated risk. Any storms will produce heavy rain, patchy fog possible again overnight tonight. A stray shower or storm also possible early on. 69 degrees our low. So it's another one of those warm, humid mornings. If you've encountered fog the last few, you have a good chance of encountering it again for Friday morning. As we get into the afternoon, those temperatures jumping into the 80s here, and that's when we start watching for those hit or miss pop-up variety downpours and storms. any of those could produce some heavy rainfall. Now, for high school football, as we start the kickoffs of those games, that chance for rain and storms still a little elevated around the area. As we head through the games, that chance for rain will be coming down. So I don't expect every game to have impact by showers and storms, but we are going to have to keep an eye on that, especially with the potential for lightning in the area as those games are trying to get off underway here. Now, for Saturday and Sunday, we're watching for the same exact thing. Each day, that risk during the afternoon elevated for spotty downpours and storms capable of producing heavy rain. Can't rule out localized flooding occurring with any of those during the weekend as well. Monday's when this pattern is going to start trying to break down here. We'll have thunderstorms likely as that cold front arrives. Tuesday, that's where we're going to start watching for impacts from that tropical system. That front wants to settle off to our south, and behind it will be some drier air that's going to end that risk for rain and storms. It does try to push through, but that depends on where the tropical system is located, which could stall this out, or at least keep those showers south of Youngstown. Still could be raining in spots into Columbiana County. So we'll be watching Tuesday for potential changes to the forecast. Then Wednesday depends on the track of where that tropical system goes as it moves inland. If it makes that eastward turn, that's good news. We'll be able to take that rain threat out of the forecast. If it does move further to the north, likely to see some showers out of it. But once that exits into Wednesday night, we're going to start trending a little drier, a little cooler, looking for a mix of sun and clouds with mid-70s next Thursday.